Hi, my name is Patricia, and my car was rear-ended by a bus in 2013, and I had some very severe injuries from that accident and had to see a whole lot of doctors over a number of years. And I was very fortunate that one of them sent me to Dianne Sawaya's office, and they took really good care of me over the years. And I would really encourage anyone who's considering an attorney to please call Dianne Sawaya's office and just meet with them. I think you'll find them really compassionate, helpful, and most of all, very expert in what they do. I decided to contact an attorney a little bit through my treatment, not initially, but I had a recommendation from one of the doctors that I needed an attorney because I had told the doctor that the insurance company, after a year, even though I have really, really good auto insurance, was getting very difficult to deal with, and they didn't want to pay for my treatment, and I needed much more. All my doctors said that I did, and so Dianne Sawaya's office was recommended, and I contacted them. I made the decision based on the doctor's recommendation and the fact that I knew how competent she is, how really, really excellent she is. She has this wonderful reputation, and I think you really need to go with someone that you can have confidence in. I feel that every member of Dianne Sawaya's staff has been so helpful to me. It's hard for me to even remember all the ways they have been helpful. When a person is injured, at least in my experience, it's hard to think sometimes of the next thing that you need to do. You're dealing with doctors, you're dealing with insurance companies, you're dealing with being off of work often. You may have surgeries. There are a whole lot of things, depending on your injury, that you're having to deal with. You have differences at work that you're having to deal with because maybe you can't go. And you really need some support to go through all this. And I feel that Dianne Sawaya was there every time I called them for over 3 years, and every time I sent them an email. The paralegals and support staff made my experience better by treating me with the utmost caring and respect. And I just want to emphasize, you want a very, very competent attorney who is going to really support you and deal with the very complex legal system. But you also want that attorney to have sufficient staff to be able to help you, especially if your case is as complicated as mine was. I'm glad you asked that question. Any person who's involved in an auto accident needs a personal injury attorney. And this is because what I have learned, unfortunately, because of the way the laws in Colorado are, that very, very significantly favor the insurance company. I believe that most people just give up on their treatment because they have so many personal challenges, and the insurance company is going to very quickly, likely, come in and say, we want to make sure this is medically necessary. You know it is, because you're still hurt. And it is very difficult for an individual to deal with an insurance company in the legal environment that we have today. would say that even if you are an attorney, and then you should know better, that it is so complicated. The laws are so complicated. And on top of doing your own treatment and advocacy for yourself inside the system is just too difficult. And that is that is one more challenge that you really, really do not need. I believe, in my experience, that Dianne Sawaya's law firm, everyone in it is smart, aggressive, and compassionate. And those are three qualities that are difficult to come by together in one office. And so that's why I really encourage you to go ahead and have a conversation with them. I think that depending on the individual and depending on your response to the accident that you were in, that it might be that some people need even, and I know this was true in my case, need even more, shall we say, hand-holding than others, because I'm such a worrier. However, that would not be good for you, and it would not be good as the firm, and it would not be good for me. So I think it's a really fine line, and it's possible some people need more help than others. I would recommend the firm to a friend or family member for the very same reasons I recommend them to anyone. It's because you're smart, aggressive, and compassionate, and that's exactly what you need in someone to represent you in a court case.